Laying out the Ophiuchus snaky. Hello, Ophiuchus. Welcome to Three Crows Runes. My name is Jen. Let's do some rune readings. So today we are doing readings for April 2025. We are using the Crystal Unicorns Tarot, which is always fun. And we are using the Elder Futhark on the Amethyst stones. Let's spread this out so there's room within the embrace of the Ophiuchus snaky. And let's get started. So we have the Nine of Wands. So this month, Ophiuchus people, you're going to feel a little bit, I'm not going to say defensive, but it's like you're up in the rigging, you're making sure that everything is working, and you feel like, you feel like it's a lot of work. It's like you're making sure that everything is functional, you're making sure that everything is where it needs to be. You're a little bit worried about things, you're sort of worried about keeping things in order, worried about keeping things running the way that they should. You are a bit defensive about things. You're being a bit protective of your things that you're expressing, your will, the things you want to create. You're just basically, you're a bit defensive about them, but you're doing whatever you need to do, to take care of them. You're maintaining them. Let's get some runes down to clarify. Your focus is on joy, but then you're like ruthlessly protecting it. Not ruthlessly. What's the word I want? Jealously, diligently, frightenedly protecting it. You're a bit stressed, is what I'm saying, Ophiuchus. So your central focus this month is joy, and you are trying to get that. I think your focus is, I don't know if you're going to be feeling the joy so much as you are going to be seeking it and trying to maintain it. And, it just, once you're like really wrestling with trying to maintain your joy, then it's slipping through your fingers, and maybe it should be allowed to let go. It's like trying to hang on to a sunshiny day. It's like trying to blow the clouds away. You can't do that. It's things are going to happen, weather happens, but you are focusing on joy, and you're sort of letting your joy be your focus this month. However, there is that sense of, you feel like your joy is going to be like hard won and hard fought for. Like there's going to be the things that you are trying to maintain to keep that, and it's going to be a bit exhausting. Leading up to this, you've been going through a lot of things. You've been trying to integrate different worlds of things. You've been on a long path. This is Ivaz, which is the yew tree. Sorry, Vunyo, joy. Ivaz is the yew tree. It's patience, slow growth, slow development, taking things step by step. And it feels like it's almost like you've almost taken into hand a whole bunch of things that should be involuntary and automatic, but you've been it's like a control issue. Like you feel like you have to control everything, and you actually don't. There's a lot of things that are going to take care of themselves, but you've been wearing yourself out trying to maintain these things that can honestly take care of themselves. So it's been a long road, and you feel like it's a lot of steps, and it's a lot of, you've been taking a lot of patience, but you've been impatient also, which is probably why you've taken things into your hand. So what's going to help you this month where you are trying to focus on your joy? We have Thurizaz, which is the rune of the thorn, the giant, the gateway. It's a challenge. Embrace this as your challenge. This is your challenge. It's not necessarily your challenge to just like be always up in the rigging and trying to control everything. But maybe your challenge is to just basically step into joy, like allow yourself to experience joy. This is an open door. It's not reversed. It's not a thorn wall. It's an open door, and it's freaking you out. It would freak you out to do this, but you got to do it because that's what's going to help you. This is literally one of those situations where it's like the cave you fear to enter has the treasure that you seek, which I believe is Carl Jung. I could be wrong. But anyway, you're basically that. You take that step over the threshold and allow yourself joy. And that's what's going to help you have the joy. Look at the things that you're trying to maintain. And maybe there's things that you don't have to maintain. Maybe there's things that you can just let go of. that's actually what you're afraid of. We have Uruz reversed. Uruz is the rune of the wild ox. This has to do with strength, health, stubbornness, resistance. It's reversed in the lower line, and this is basically a fear. So you've been, taking all these steps. You've been trying to integrate all these things. Uruz here is basically, you're worried about being unseated. You're worried about not having the control. You're worried about not being able to resist things. You're worried that you won't be strong enough. You're worried that you won't be healthy enough. You're worried about your resistance. You're worried about your inner strength. So there's a lot of worries, which is what's been keeping you so frantic, moving from one piece of rigging to the other, making sure everything is in place and maintained, when a lot of it can take care of itself. So bring yourself back up. Embrace this as your challenge, that you're going to do this, and then take that step. Allow yourself to step through that door to be a little bit happier. And you're going to see results immediately. Like by the end of the month, we have Yira, which is the rune of the harvest and also time. You're going to get the fruits of your labors from doing that. It's like funny because your labors are letting go of your labors. But once you do that, once you allow yourself to feel joy, it's all going to come up. You're going to have that abundance in your hand. You're going to even have the time in your hands that you were using before just to maintain everything. But now that you're letting the things that can take care of themselves take care of themselves, you have all that time. So this is going to be an important month for you, for us, Ophiuchuses, fellow Ophiuchuses, to allow ourselves joy, even though it's going to mean letting go of the control that we were doing before. So that, Ophiuchus, is your reading for April 2025. I wish you all the best with this, and I wish you a lovely day or evening. Take care till next time. Bye. Bye, says the Ophiuchus Snakey.